It's Super Thomas 12. Just gonna give you guys another Redstone tutorial. This is for absolute beginners at Redstone in general and love how to learn how to do it. First of all, Redstone can travel 15 blocks. Redstone can be activated by a tripwire hook, a trapped chest, a redstone block, a redstone torch, a golden pressure plate, an iron pressure plate, a wooden pressure plate, a stone pressure plate, a sunlight detector, a detector rail, a lever, a wooden button, and a stone button. A stone button can be activated on servers as a normal pressure plate. However, well, not only on servers, but it can be activated by only players. A wooden pressure plate can be activated by items, while a stone pressure plate cannot. Also, mobs can activate a wooden pressure plate, while they cannot on a stone pressure plate. Sunlight detectors only produce a redstone signal when it's day. The more items you put on a a iron or golden pressure plate, the more signal that it will produce. Golden pressure more so than iron. Iron, you need 20 items to produce a full 15 signal, while you need 10 on a golden pressure plate. A trap chest, whenever you open it, it produces a redstone signal. Both redstone torch and redstone block produce the full 15 link signal. Whenever you press a button, it produces a redstone signal. However, you can shoot an arrow or an egg at a wooden pressure plate button, and it will produce a redstone signal. A lever, you can turn the signal on and off. A detector rail will produce a signal only whenever there was a minecart on it. Tripwire hook is activated when somebody walks across it. Alright, next for part 2. Alright, this is Redstone part 2. What can Redstone do? Redstone can activate any of these blocks. Dispenser, dropper, iron and wooden trapdoors, sticky and non-sticky pistons, wooden and iron door, and any kind of fence. Pressure plates, not pressure plates, pistons, sticky pistons will push a block and pull it back. However, a non-sticky piston will leave the block. Both types of pistons will destroy melons, pumpkins, and sugarcane, as you can see. Both of the trapdoors can be activated by a signal. However, iron trapdoors will not be destroyed by mobs. And iron trapdoors cannot be right-clicked like these can. Dispensers will shoot out an item while a dropper simply drops it. Also, a dropper can drop Also, a dropper can transfer items to other droppers, as you can see. A redstone signal will open doors and fence gates. Alright, part 3. Alright, now we come to the tricky part of this tutorial, which is repeaters and comparators, specifically comparators, because those are extremely annoying. A repeater will lengthen the amount of redstone signal that you will have. It will act as if there was another redstone torch there. While a comparator will extend the length of the redstone signal by 1. Okay, this is the A signal. I'm going to explain how a redstone comparator works, which is somewhat tricky. This is the A signal. This is the most dominant signal that there is. Whenever you power it, it will transfer to the next block, while this is unpowered. And it will also do it while it's powered, but okay, well anyway. This is a more powerful signal, concluding because the redstone is closer and the signal is more strong. As you turn it on, it will not transfer to this because this signal is stronger than the A signal. However, if both signals are the exact same length, like this, it will still transfer. However, if the B signal is stronger than the A signal, it will not transfer. Now we're going to try something on subtraction mode, which is whenever this is powered. Whenever this is powered, subtraction mode, wow, I'm sorry. Whenever the A signal is, it basically has the same result with the B signal being stronger than the A signal. However, if the B signal is weaker than the A signal, it will transfer a weak redstone signal outward. This can be useful in many redstone contraptions, but it is just extremely difficult, and I doubt you will use it if you are a true beginner. Also, comparators. Whenever an item is placed in any of these blocks and some more, it will produce a redstone signal, depending on how many slots are filled. Well, yeah, just depending on how much stuff is in there, basically. But, well, anyway. A repeater will lengthen and can... Yeah, this is a repeater. A repeater can lengthen the signal, as spoken of back there. And it will also lengthen or shorten the amount of time each signal takes to get to a different place. For instance, this one has the tick set all the way to 3. This one has the tick set to 1. As you can see, the redstone signal is going much faster through here as it is in there, because this is set to 3, it slows down the tick. Alright, I know that was really complicated, but bear with me. Thanks for bearing with me with the comparators and repeaters section. That was kind of difficult to understand, and I completely understand if you were confused about it. But now we're going to get to a little bit easier part, which is hoppers and note blocks, which is pretty fun. A hopper can transfer items to a chest or anything. And as you can see, there's a little thing underneath there that indicates that you're transferring the item into the chest. Unlike here, which you are transferring to the ground, which would not work. If you put an arrow in here, it will not transfer to the chest. However, if you put something in here, it will transfer to the chest. Also, with hoppers, it's pretty cool, is if you drop an item in there, it will go into the hopper and transfer into the chest. Next, if you have something transferring inside of a chest, back and forth, in hoppers, I mean, you can stop this. You can stop it by simply applying a redstone signal. It will freeze the hopper that the redstone signal is connected to, and will not allow the item to flow anymore. A hopper in a minecart on top of hoppers will transfer into the hoppers underneath it, which is somewhat confusing and a little bit pointless, but it works. And so yeah. And hoppers will transfer into these items: a furnace, a dropper, a dispenser, a chest, a trap chest, a brewing stand, hopper, and a minecart with a hopper. Now we're going to get to the note block section. There's a dirt block underneath this note block, and it makes this sound. There's a sand underneath this note block, and it makes this sound. There's stone underneath this note block, and it makes this sound. There is glass underneath this note block, and it makes this sound. Also, keep in mind that you can make different sounds by right-clicking on a note block. Also, you can attach a repeater to a note block and then dial back the ticks on it to make a song. Alright, that was it. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe. This is Super Thomas 12 signing out. By the way, click the link to see the video on how to make just 6 different clocks to help you start off your redstone creations. Bye!